We're going to compare our 2024 Volkswagen Golf GTI again to the same 2024 Toyota GR Corolla. To do this comparison once and for all, right? What? Let me get a rev. Let me get a little rev. Yep.
Yeah, there's love, there's hate, lies and games, faith.
Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. And in today's video, we're going to compare our 2024 Volkswagen Golf GTI again to the same 2024 Toyota GR Corolla Circuit Edition. Now, since the last time you guys have seen it, it's been modified slightly. It's gotten a tune and some other goodies on there. And the GTI has been modified a little bit. So we're going to see how they both compare now they've been modified a little bit. And we're going to still ask that question now after I've owned this now for about a couple months. You know, I've had a longer ownership experience with my Golf GTI, especially now with a little bit of mods done to it and stuff. And the owner of the GR Corolla, he's had it for a while. Plus, he's already had another GR Corolla as well. So he's well-versed in all things GR Corolla. So we're going to get both of our perspectives, and we're going to help you guys figure out which one is the better car for you. Like, I also have a 2023 FF5 Honda Civic Type R. We'll probably do a comparison with the Type R and the GR Corolla later on. But I feel like this is a better comparison because they're both like traditional looking hatches, you know? So we'll compare both of these, the GR Corolla versus the 2024 Volkswagen Golf GTI 380 edition, and let you guys figure out which car is the better car for you. So all that being said, let's head out. Let's see how this goes. All right, guys, so we're back. You know, we had to do this comparison once and for all, right? And we have the new owner of this 2024, I believe, right? GR Corolla. Tell him, man. We got Brandon out here. What's up, man?
What's going on? So yeah, this is my 2024 GR Corolla, the Circuit Edition. So if you guys don't follow my channel or don't know,
yeah, tell them your channel name.
So my channel name is Brandon Stelmach. I do a lot of modifications to my cars. This one being a newly added one to it. So, but if you know me, I did have a 2024 GR Corolla Premium, a white one.
Right.
And so I saw this one come on the market, and I ended up swapping them out pretty much. So it was a good deal, and that's why I ended up with this one, and it happened to be on his channel like 3 times already.
How crazy is that, man?
Oh, yeah.
And what's even, so I didn't know that you were a YouTuber as well, right?
Yeah.
I just knew, like, you know, I was just told that, hey, somebody's buying my what's his name again?
Ryan.
Ryan, yeah. Man, I'm sorry, guys. I'm bad. But Ryan, I'm sorry, okay? Like, when I'm on the spot, I be forgetting people's names. But yeah, so Ryan and I were talking, and he was like, yeah, somebody up your way bought my old GR Corolla. And I was like, oh, man, that's dope. Well, tell him I want to meet him. Yeah. And I had no idea until later on. I was like, dude, he's a YouTuber. Like, so, yeah, man, it's crazy how things work out. So, yeah, you guys go subscribe to his channel, all right? I'll put the link right here. Go ahead and subscribe to him. I'll put the name of his channel right there so you guys can go look him up and subscribe. And yeah, so today we're gonna do, like, so he's already had a GR Corolla. It was a premium, right?
Yep.
And he traded it in for this Circuit Edition. And this one is lightly modded, I would say, right?
Yeah, I mean, it has a couple little things, an intake, a tune, and then just some cosmetic stuff, so.
All right. So I figured that's why this is perfect to bring out a newly Cobb-tuned Golf GTI 2024. Now, stock, it comes with 241 horsepower, I believe, 273 foot-pounds of torque. And I'll be honest, man, like, you guys that watched that last video, you guys could kind of tell I was kind of underwhelmed when I used the Cobb tune. That Cobb Stage 1 tune didn't really do much. It actually, in a way, felt slower, you know, but you know, that might just be the butt dyno, like, who knows, you know what I mean? But I did notice that I was able to fully disable the traction control, which was great. And I think it took off the speed limiter, which was also great. So eventually I'm gonna go with an EQT tune once I do intake and stuff like that. But putting all that aside, I think this is a great comparison because these are like the real 2 hatches, because my Type R, it says it's a hatch, but
I mean, yeah, it's like a
fastback. Yeah, exactly. But these, as you can see, we'll take you around them. See, like, hatch, And beautiful. Like I told them off camera, I might as well share it with you guys too. I think that this GR Corolla is one of the most beautiful like hatches out there. Like I love the shape of it. I love the look of it. And for you guys that are OG subscribers, you guys know like I had a 2022 Toyota Corolla XSE, and I loved that car. So to me, this is, I don't know, I just got a thing for these type of hatches. You know what I mean?
No, I agree. The hatches are like one of my favorite style cars.
Yeah, man. So all right, so let's go over just the basic things that you get when you get these cars. So take us around your GR Corolla, man. Like once you get in there, what's your room like on the inside?
Room interior wise, I mean, for me it's great. I'm not a tall guy, so I mean it's not terrible. So
okay,
I mean this is my seating position, so you get a decent amount of room, and then also too you can obviously fit a car seat
snap!
In the back.
Oh yeah.
So
dad gang.
Yes. So and that's what's nice about this car. So there's plenty of room still for. I mean, I wouldn't say a lot of full-grown adults, but interior wise for me it works.
So how tall are you?
About 5'10".
Okay, so I'm 6'6". This is slight difference.
I mean, but 6 inches, that would easily eat up all your legs.
Yeah.
So for me, I mean, people can at least sit behind me.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, like people don't believe when I say, but it annoys me that I have that issue with cars. Like there's certain cars that I just can't fit in, and then I see people like you and you get to enjoy whatever you want. It's super annoying, but you know, it is what it is, you know?
Yeah, no, and there's a buddy I work with too that he's driven in the passenger side, and he's just as tall as you, and yeah, he has to scoot the seat all the way back. All the leg room in there, so.
Well, what about, let's check out the trunk area. Let's see what your storage is looking like.
So I mean, trunk-wise, I mean, looking at the GTI,
it's pretty much the same. Look, like, all right, so let's go open up the GTI, and we'll see. We'll do like, cause I have all my gear and stuff in the back there. So, okay, now I think this is slightly more room. Yeah, just a little bit, like a smidge. you know, because this is a little bit lower down.
Yeah, that does give you a little bit more room versus here. It's pretty much flush.
Yeah.
I mean, you do get the little side cover.
Yes, you do definitely get that as well. And I think your battery's back here, right?
Yep, the battery is back here. So that's where you lose a lot of the room in here, is from the battery.
Now, I wonder if there's a way to kind of modify that to where you can like create more space.
Oh, I have actually seen people, they cut out, because this car doesn't have a spare tire. I know that's one of the big things he talks about too. I have seen people actually take out this tire inflator stuff and they cut out for a donut to actually fit in.
And it works.
And it works perfectly.
So you can fix that in the aftermarket. So it's not really an issue. All right, so let's get down to the next thing. This has the cool 3 exhaust, similar to the Type R. We will do a comparison with the Type R eventually. But yeah, he has the 3 exhausts. We just got the 2. We got to do the lowly 2. so 2 to 3. So I don't know. I think, like, let's go ahead and check out interior space-wise. Like, I think the GTI has slightly more interior space because I have both these seats back here.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. I would say you probably have a little bit more leg room.
Yeah, a little bit more. But in the back, it's like, you know, but that's when the seats are pushed all the way back, you know? So neither one of these cars are winning for like interior space, but you can see the difference in design. This has like the cloth with the, like, it has like Alcantara. GTI. Right. So you got the GTI. So I think this is just a matter of taste. I personally like the way how the interior looks on the GR Corolla.
Oh, it's more, I mean, and that's something too I don't like about the Type R versus that. The Type R, to me, it's a nice interior, but it's almost over the top.
It is.
Versus the Corolla, nice, subtle.
It's smooth. It's smooth. Like, so that's something that I actually wanted to like focus on, right? Like, people don't get it. Like, there's things that makes this car special. Like, if you look how wide it is, look how wide this is compared to the GTI. GTI is just kind of, it's smooth, it's cool, but this looks special from the outside. As soon as you see it, it looks special, right?
Yep.
And then when you get to the interior, look at that, you even got the GR4 written on the side there. That, to me, those little things, they stand out, you know? You got the carbon fiber roof right here. You got this beautiful wing. That's another thing. I got wing envy. Look at this. Look at this wing, and then look our little itty bitty wing over here.
Yeah, that is something I think the Circuit Edition really sets off. Is the wing.
Yes.
Versus when, like, my last premium did not have that.
Right.
Just reminds me of the GTI. It's very good.
It's very similar, man.
Yep.
Yeah, but the circuit edition, you're definitely winning. Like, I love, like, if you look here, like, so he has the Alcantara in the middle, then you got like the leather on the side with the blue stitching on the handbrake. He has the actual physical handbrake. That's actually really cool. The steering wheel looks very sporty. Like, it's so much done right with this. You got like an actual badge right here.
I wish it was numbered though. I wish it.
Yeah.
It says it's oh well. Even on the 2024s, they don't even mention it. But on the 2023s, they mentioned it was limited to like 1,500 units.
Right.
They never numbered them. And this one, they never even mentioned how many are going to be made.
Yeah.
But there's been, I think it's around 1,600.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah, for the circuit edition. So.
Yeah. That's a lot still.
Yeah.
And then, well, obviously this is all-wheel drive. The GTI is front-wheel drive, but we do have the Golf R that would be a better competitor for this. But I still want to go like GTI just because that's what I got. So let's look at the front, right? The GTI front, we got like the red brake caliper. They got the red brake with the GR Corolla in there. They got the black wheels. They're running 235/40 R18s. I think we're running 19s, but they are what? Let's see. Where are they?
I don't even see it.
Yeah, I'm looking too. Oh, over here. 235/35s R19s. So yeah, so 235s. No, 235/40, and I think I'm running 235/235. But then when you look at our hood, the GTI hood is more like slick, sleek, you know?
It's a classy design.
Yeah. And then you come over here, and you just got something that says, yo, I'm special. Like, I'm special. Like, I love the hood design, and even the front grille. Like, I know there's a 2025 coming out. I think I like the way this looks more so than the 2025.
I agree with you on that. I mean, the 2025, it's kind of growing on me the more pictures I see.
Yeah, but don't they lose the fog lights?
Yeah, you lose the fog lights, and then they add on some cooling things, and that's why they went that design.
Oh, for the cooling.
More cooling.
Gotcha. Yeah, because we all know about the infamous issue with one of these burning down.
Well, there's actually been two.
There's been two. So why are they burning up?
No one knows. I mean, I've been reading a lot about them, and no one knows about why. One of them was they were driving on the highway and they heard a noise, and I think oil actually got on the turbo because a hole got in the engine.
Right.
And then that caused one fire.
Oh, wow.
And then there was another one that they said they were driving like just normal around the town,
right?
And they got a check engine light that said check your electrical system or something.
Oh, wow.
And then they pulled over, and then within like 20 minutes their car was on fire too.
Yeah.
So I mean, both of them are completely different.
Right.
And so it's hard to judge.
Yeah.
Why they're actually catching on fire.
Let's be real. This is Toyota's first like real sports car that they've done on their own in a while. So I think it's going to take a while for them to work out a lot of the kinks, especially on the 3-cylinder engine. It's groundbreaking in so many different ways.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think it's going to take a while for them to refine it and make it what it really could be.
Exactly.
Yeah, you know. But speaking of which, let's fire it up and hear what it sounds like, huh? Love that startup sound.
It definitely has a deep tone, but it is very quiet.
Yes, but it is.
It's a deep tone, but it's quiet.
Yeah, let me go in so you guys can hear that idle. It almost sounds aftermarket.
Yeah.
Pop the hood, man. Let's take a look under this bad boy. It really has a nice sound, man. It doesn't sound like what you would expect a 3-cylinder. Golly, holy intake.
I know, the intake's almost as big as the motor.
Yeah, that is, facts. Yeah, but it's a beautiful design. I wonder if they have one of these for the GTI. If you guys know, comment below and let me know. Do you know?
I don't know. I mean, I know they're really into the BMWs and stuff, so I don't know. They might have one.
Yeah, I love the design. Like, because right now I'm looking at a Cobb intake, so I may go with that. But after being as underwhelmed as I was with the tune, like, I don't know, you know?
Yeah, I would definitely agree with that.
Yeah, but all right, so, and then I see you added this. I saw you added this on your channel. Yeah. Look at the front lip splitter, guys. Comment and let me know, should we do something like this to the GTI? Because like, it definitely changes the look of the car. Like I got a little lip, but this is like a real lip here. Oh wow, and this is a stock lip. Even the stock lip is nice.
Yeah, but that just protrudes it out just a little bit more.
A little bit more.
A little bit more depth and shape.
Yeah, it matches when you look at the rear spoiler, like, you know? Yeah, this is nice, man. This is nice. So, I don't know. I guess, you turn yours off. I'll start up the GTI, and you know, people can hear what that sounds like. Actually, you know what? Let me get a rev. Let me get a little rev. Yep. Woo. That sounds nice, man. I love the tone of it. Yeah, it sounds good.
Yeah.
All right. So, I don't know, man. You guys comment below. So far, which car are you digging, right? Like, and the whole purpose of this video is to help you guys that are cross shopping. Like, another thing to consider, right? Brand new, how much does this cost?
About $46,000.
About $46,000, but you do get all-wheel drive. Stock for stock in a quarter mile, this should be faster than a stock GTI, you know? You're losing a little bit of space, interior space and cargo space, but it looks cooler in my opinion. And this is coming from a GTI owner. I'm just keeping it real with you guys. It looks cooler, but I think where the GTI shines is obviously a little bit more interior space, a little bit more refined, you know, and it has more heritage than the GR Corolla. But that's, you know, so the people that I think that are going to go GTI are people that have been buying GTIs for years,
yeah,
and you know.
I totally agree.
Yeah. I think this is for the people that's like the black sheep of the family, the upstarts, the people that's going to be breaking ground, you know. It's like, I want to be different. Like, I don't want to.
As also too, I'm a very big Toyota person. So
right. So
Toyota,
yes. So the heritage of Toyota carries over, you know.
Yeah. So once you see Toyota actually making something of their own rather than the, what is it, the 86?
The 86 and the Supra, right.
I mean, they actually made this versus teaming up with BMW or Subaru.
Facts. So yeah, so Toyota loyalists, this car is definitely going to be your choice, you know, off the top. Volkswagen loyalists, you're going to go GTI. But for the people that are in the middle, we wanted to do this video so you could kind of see the plus and the minuses. You know, you got 3-cylinder with 300 horsepower. How many foot-pounds of torque?
About 270 something.
Okay, so
273, I think.
Okay.
Stock.
So yeah, so I think we're about the same torque-wise. The GTI is 273, and then it's 241 or something like that horsepower. You know, so we're down on horsepower. I don't know. All right, so my last GoPro just tapped out, guys. I think it was like, it's hot out here in Florida, so I think it was like overheating or something. But yeah, so we're just gonna do a sound test on the GTI because you just heard, hopefully you guys just heard the GR Corolla sound. So let's check out the GTI and see what it sounds like. All right, Brian, you mind doing some camera duty for me? All right.
Let's take it over, let's see.
So we'll get the startup as well as
yeah, it is a little bit more tame.
Yeah, I think yours has a deeper sound to it, right?
Yeah, I agree. You almost got a little crackle in there, yeah.
I'm gonna try one more and see. Hold on.
Yeah. I almost think your revs sound a little better than mine.
It's different. It's different. Like, I actually love the deeper sound of yours. Getting out of mine is not fun. But yeah. So you guys comment below. Let me know which one you like as far as like looks, sound, interior, cargo, like styling, wings. You know, let me know which one you think you're gonna go with. Another thing to consider too is going to be reliability. Now, you know, Toyotas are known for being reliable, you know?
You would think so. I mean, the last couple, I mean, they've only made this car for 2 years, and there's been some notorious issues.
I think those are like first car type issues, like first model years.
Oh, yeah, no,
you know?
and it's kind of expected. Like I said, this is completely new for Toyota. It's
Exactly.
Usually they take engines from other ones of their cars.
Exactly.
And they put it into here.
Exactly.
This is completely built from the ground up, so
I
definitely
agree.
gonna have issues.
I agree. Now, well, on the flip side, with the GTI, this thing has been built for, I think, almost, they're getting close to like 50 years now.
Yeah.
So they've refined this motor so much that this motor is pretty much bulletproof as far as like mods and stuff like that.
No, I mean, you could probably take a GTI and push way more power than this.
Right, for right now, yeah.
It'd still be more reliable than this car.
Yeah.
I mean, I know I've seen people usually around the 350 wheel horsepower for these.
Right.
That's when things will start tapping out.
Right.
You get a lot of valve float and other little engine issues. But you can obviously upgrade that. And when I spoke to Ryan too, that was one of the biggest reasons is he wanted more power.
Right,
In
right.
order to get that power, you needed to spend
A lot of money.
$20,000. And that's why I ended up going with the RS3.
Right,
to get
right.
That 400 horsepower with no
Easy, and takes the mods easily.
Yep,
Now,
exactly.
because that's another very refined motor, you know, half of a Huracan. But I think the downside is in the transmission and clutch. Well, the transmission in the GTI is pretty good, but the clutch I don't think is as strong as maybe it is in the GR Corolla.
Yeah, I mean, again, I've never driven one of these, so I don't know how heavy it is or how good it is. But I also, in the 23s of this year, there have also been a lot of known clutch issues.
Oh, wow, okay,
But
okay.
to find out in the 24s, Toyota changed part numbers. So
Right. So they made
seem
some.
to have fixed it without actually letting anybody know.
Right.
They don't want people to know that there was an issue.
Yeah.
But there's been many cases that I've read that clutches are just going out at 10,000 miles.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I mean,
so a lot of first model year type issues, basically.
yeah, pretty much. I mean, some people might think it's the driver. Other people say it's the car itself.
Yeah, it has to be the car at that point, because if you have multiple people, like,
yeah,
you know,
that's what I was saying.
Yeah, car's supposed to be able to take. But the thing with these is that once you get to, like, I think 350 wheel horsepower on these, your clutch goes bye-bye. That's like a known thing with the GTIs.
Yeah,
you know?
okay.
Yeah, so eventually I would have to upgrade the clutch once I get deeper into the mods. But for me, the GTI works because, you know, I don't know, like, if you look at this car, it screams, look at me, right? It's just, everything about it is just, it draws your eye to it. And for me, my Type R does that, you know, it draws and that's why I don't drive. People don't realize I don't drive it as much because I kind of hate, like, when it's too much attention.
I've had quite a few people like give me a thumbs up.
Yeah.
Every time I go to the gas station, someone's like, "Oh yeah."
You're gonna get that. You're gonna, because this car, it pops, it stands out. That's why, for me, the antidote is a GTI. Just the blacked out, black on black wheels, you know, subtle, but it gets the job done, you know. So for me, I went GTI after, you know, test driving both. But we're gonna have Brandon test drive our GTI and see how he feels about it, you know. So let's go for a quick little test drive, see what he thinks, and we'll wrap up the video after that. All right, so we got Brandon, first time in a GTI. Startup. So if you want to increase the AC, you could just go there, and yeah, we'll go a little bit more because it is hot.
It is hot.
All right, and then exit out.
So just initial thoughts on this car already is I don't like that everything is implemented into the screen.
Because you have physical buttons, and that's another selling point for the GR Corolla.
Yeah, it's still old school versus this car. It's all modern tech and everything like that.
So I had it turned off, but oh yeah, I got it. All right. So I do have like physical buttons for the volume, you know.
Yeah.
But,
which is a plus.
Yeah.
But that whole AC thing is super nice, just to be able to touch a few buttons and you're already good to go.
Yep, I agree.
All right. So how do you take it out of park? Do you
just push down? Yep.
I need to have the brake in?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can see it shows the song.
How do you get into? Does this have a reverse lock now or no?
So reverse, I think you push down.
You gotta. Oh, okay.
And then push over.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right. I just want to make sure I wasn't going into reverse.
Right. All right. So setting off.
Very smooth, I have to say.
Yeah.
It's a very smooth car. And the clutch, it feels, I mean, it feels about the same stiffness wise
Right.
as the GR Corolla.
Okay. So not too much difference there.
But I do, I mean, obviously I've only driven this for like a minute or whatever.
Right.
But the steering and the body of the GR Corolla feel better than this car.
Yeah.
So like this car, there's somewhat of like body roll. And
Oh yeah, there
the steering
definitely
wheel
is.
just feels loose. I don't know
Yes.
if there's a sport mode in this car or not. Or...
There is.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's actually in sport already.
Okay. Okay, well then if that's, I mean, what I like about the GR is when you put it in sport mode, it really stiffens
It
the
stiffens
steering.
everything up.
Mhm.
Yeah. So you're gonna be the first to know this. So this feels different than stock because it's on lowering springs right now.
Okay.
Yeah. So it feels. Yeah. So I noticed. I actually think it feels better with the stock springs. It feels a little bit tighter. It feels
Okay.
a little bit more loosey goosey with the.
So
with
it
the-
would have felt even more loose.
No, it
with-
actually felt tighter with the
On the-
stock.
okay.
Yeah, yeah, it felt a little bit tighter. Like, I don't know if it's because it's still settling or, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it doesn't feel as sturdy as it did with the stock springs, but I think it's the sacrifice you give up for it looks a little bit better because it's lower.
Yeah,
you know?
that is true.
All right, so getting ready to do your first highway run in a GTI. 2024 Volkswagen Golf GTI 380 edition. I know that's a mouthful, but I had to get it all out there. So, yeah, and that's another thing, like, well, you've seen the videos. We got
Yeah,
the
no, it's
ambient
definitely
light.
a nice fancy car. I mean, I love everything about it.
Right.
The only thing I don't like are the seats. I don't like the plaid, really.
Oh,
I'm
for
not-
real?
Yeah, I don't know.
That's one of the things that I love the most about it. Like, I love the Plaza because it's so different.
Yeah.
I was like, it's like the only car I think that has that type of seating. Yeah. That's where you feel the torque a little bit.
Oh yeah, no, it definitely. I guess up high, yeah, you definitely feel.
Yeah.
A lot more
So
torque.
like, yeah. So with city driving and stuff, it's just
It's very tame. Yeah.
yes.
So once you get over like 4,000 RPM, like it
It
definitely
comes
makes
alive.
Yeah.
I agree. And the thing is, with the stock tune, it felt more aggressive. Like, I think like Cobb really smoothed it out, you know?
Yeah. It feels pretty good. I definitely. And cabin noise too. I guess if you want to speak that, this is way quieter than the GR Corolla.
Yes. Well, yeah, I think people forget the purpose of the GR Corolla is really still a rally car.
Mhm.
Like, it's based
Yeah.
on a rally car, so it's not going to have the same like cabin noise and just, you know, even the ride quality is different, you know,
Yeah.
because it's meant to kind of go off road, whereas this is meant for the street.
Yeah,
you know?
no, and I can see that, and it
Yeah.
definitely is a refined car, and you
Yeah.
can definitely tell it versus the GR Corolla, very rugged.
Right.
The shifts
right.
are even clunky. I mean, but it feels. I don't know. I mean,
It's a fun car.
Yeah.
Like, from the little bit that I drove it, I felt like it was just a really, really fun car.
Mhm.
You know.
versus this, like I wouldn't mind daily driving this car.
Right.
Way more than the GR Corolla.
Yeah, that's the same thing with the
Yeah.
Type R. Like, the Type R is basically like a garage queen. Like, this is the workhorse. Anytime I need to go anywhere, do anything, I'm in the GTI. You know?
Yeah. That's got a heated steering wheel.
Yeah. Oh yeah, heated steering wheel. I think the GR Corolla has
Yeah,
one
it
too.
does. I mean,
Right.
but it's like the most useless here, at least in Florida.
And Florida, yeah. I mean, there are some times during winter when it gets a little bit crazy.
Yeah, but I bought the GR Corolla. I think I bought my first one in May, so I've
okay.
never actually used it in the cold yet.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, yeah. Our winter starts in December.
Yeah, and ends in January.
It ends in January. Oh man, actually no, I'd say sometimes it goes to February. Yeah, after February, we're done.
Yeah, you might get a couple other cold fronts coming in.
Yeah. Florida is such a funny place. So there's like a gas station over here, so we'll just pull off and switch.
Okay.
And I'll just give you like a quick what it feels like, you know.
And the brakes too, they actually feel pretty good.
Yeah, the brakes are solid.
Mhm.
Brakes are solid.
I know you're grinding out videos twice a week.
Yeah.
So I mean, I couldn't imagine doing that.
Yeah, it's hard. And you have one kid?
Yes, yep.
All right.
Yep.
So how is being a YouTuber and a father work for you?
It definitely is a lot. That's for sure. I mean, and it's like the only free time I have is the weekend, but
Right.
also the only time I have to make videos is on the weekends.
Right.
So
right.
it's really hard to balance both of those at the same time and be able to be there, but then also
yeah, man.
to make the videos.
It's difficult.
Mhm.
And I have 3 daughters.
No.
And you have a boy or girl?
Yeah, boy. So
Lucky. See, because with girls, man, they demand your time and attention. See, like your son might be more into his mom. And
that's and so like I can kind of break away easily.
Right.
And versus probably your daughters are glued to you.
Not, like as soon as I get home, daddy, and then it's like, and then this one did this to this one, and this, yeah. So it's a struggle, especially when I'm editing, to be able to focus and edit while still being a dad and stuff.
Oh
so
yeah, no, I usually have to do all my editing late at night.
Yes, Facts. See, so we're giving you guys some game on what it's like to be a YouTuber. This stuff is not easy, It is not, especially when you're a parent.
Yeah.
All right, so it's like 3rd gear here.
Yeah, 3rd gear feels good.
Yeah, and the turns, like I said, is a little bit weird for me right now because of the low. It's a little bit lower, so it feels a little bit different. Like I don't know, it felt. I don't know, maybe it's because it's settling, but it just felt sturdier with the stock springs.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing too, is sometimes this might be not as stiff of a spring that you put on there. What brand did you put on here?
So I went with CTS Turbo.
Okay.
Yeah. Now I love the way it looks. Like it gave it like the right ride height, and it does seem the corner a little bit sharper, but just the regular, day-to-day driving, I kind of like the monster truck height.
Yeah, that's how I feel about the GR Corolla. The GR Corolla is kind of a monster truck looking car, but then it's like you go into driveways, you realize like how low the car really is already.
Yes. That was the problem I have with the Type R.
Okay.
Was that I went into my friend's driveway and the front lip splitter was like scraping. I was like, what the heck is this?
And it's stock ride height.
Yes. So we'll do a little pull once we get a little bit of room here. Let's see. F it. And he would cut us off. He's like, I see you coming, let me cut you off.
No, but it definitely, with you driving it, you drive it a little bit more spirited than I was.
Right, yeah.
But it definitely does feel pretty torquey. But just like your lower RPMs it's probably great for daily driving, which I said. But it just doesn't make it as fun of a car when when between 2,000 to 4,000, that's your typical city driving.
City driving, you get to enjoy your car way more.
Yeah.
So right now, the thing where I realized with the GTI, the way it's geared, like right now we're doing 76, 75, and we're under $3,000, in RPMs, like close to 2.
Yeah.
So it's good. I think they did it like that for gas savings.
Oh yeah, fuel economy, and I don't know what this car gets fuel economy wise.
It's great.
I know the GR. I didn't have high hopes for good fuel economy, but the fuel tank size is horrible.
Right.
And so I'm only getting like 220 miles per tank.
Man. So I've gotten close to 400.
Oh really? Okay. Yeah,
so
that's
on average like 360, 370, 380.
I mean, possibly when you get on the highway it'll be a lot better, but city driving, I'm only getting like 23 miles.
And I think that's the difference in why this does not feel fun city driving,
Yeah, no, that's definitely probably it.
Yeah. But it's, I don't know, it works for me based on my lifestyle and how I live, But if I was like younger and just wanted to have fun, like GR Corolla all day, it's like, it's a fun car,
Oh yeah, no, I agree. And I mean, everybody, the GR Corolla has gotten its typical teenager car type of thing.
Right.
I mean, I could kind of agree with that.
So we test out the brakes.
That feels pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty solid.
But yeah, the GR Corolla though, it does definitely have a teenager styling to it. But
or a rich person that just wants to have fun.
yeah, that is true. I mean, but I would almost say that would be the Golf R, honestly. The Golf R, I mean, it has more power, all-wheel drive, and it still has
It's
that
not
sleek
as special
design.
as the GR Corolla.
Yeah, that is true. Everybody, like the GTI and the Golf R kind of blend in with traffic,
right?
And you never really be spotted. I mean, maybe if you had a more obnoxious color, you might be.
Right.
But the GR Corolla, no matter if you have a white one, black one, or the blue one,
it pops.
Everybody notices it.
Yeah.
Only if you know what it is.
Yeah,
I mean,
but I think even if you don't, you're like, what is that? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's not a normal. That says Corolla on the back.
Right.
That's not a Corolla.
But it's different, man. So I think special wise, the GR Corolla wins all day. I think daily drivable, practical, I think the GTI wins.
Oh, I would agree with that. Yeah. Definitely more daily driving, smoother clutch, smoother everything.
Yeah.
It definitely is that, but you lose a lot of the fun in the car.
Yes, I agree. So you guys have good parameters now to base your decision. I hope this video was helpful to you guys. Comment below, let me know how you feel, and let me know which car you're going with and why. So comment and let me know. And that's it for this one. Race Car Friends out. All right, so we got to send a shout out to the OG WRX, you know, and the OG WRX SCI. This is a WRX, but it looks like an SCI based on how this guy modified it is.